Hi, Mark Savage here with Savage on Wheels. Today we're driving the new Kia Sorento X-Line. Good thing about the X-Line being the top of the line, X-Line, is that it has all-wheel drive standard. And once you take a look at this, you may think this looks a lot like or similar to in size and shape and so forth to the Hyundai Santa Fe. Well, guess what? Kia and Hyundai are related, and they're very similar. It's the same platform. This one's slightly longer, and the Sorento is a 3-row vehicle, so we could seat 7 or 8 depending on how many seats you got. We got captain's chairs in here on that second row, so there's only going to be allowed really to get 6 in here. But I think it's a nice looking vehicle. It's Aruba Green, which I really think is sharp. It gives it a little bit different look. Green cars never see that too much anymore. I like the grille. They call this a hexagonal design here. There's a little bit of a curve into that there, but I think it looks sharp. Nice new headlights. I kind of like this little C kind of shape around there. That's kind of fun. So it's a good looking vehicle and big enough that you can have the family in it. And if you need to, you can pull the back seats down. We'll show you the back tail lights. Paul and I both agreed. It looks like we put Mustang taillights on this thing, but they did put this little thing in here, so that makes it look a little bit different. But LED taillights for this. And again, since it is the Sorento and not the Santa Fe, we've got a 3rd row seat in here, obviously split, and again with the captain's chairs up ahead. So plenty of room. Once you put those down, a little less room if those are going to be up. You're just basically going to carry groceries in the back. So we've got a panoramic sunroof here, and I think a lot of things that people like when you get to this top level is the leather seats. This is kind of a quilted leather material, perforated so it cools. We got heated and cooled seats here, which is our little toggle right here, and looks sharp. One of the things I noticed on the Santa Fe, and I'm kind of feeling the same thing here, is I just don't have the right support in my tailbone section, so that your tailbone kind of gets a little tired after a little while. Other than that, typical, good size screen. This is a little over 10 inches here. Again, a nice looking dashboard, easy to use. All the buttons are obvious. It's not hard to figure this out. We got really big and kind of cool air vents in here too, where we got 2 levels here, so we can keep adjusting it, and obviously it's split so that the passenger can have his nice and cool.
You want yours hot,
and the old guy can have his hot. Man, that's good.
All right.
Another thing I like is this is big wood, but it's what they call open pore, so it feels a little rough and it looks like real wood. I mean, I don't think too many people are going to notice one way or the other whether it's real or not, but a very attractive wood finish here. And then they've gone with the satin chrome door handles and trim around all of the air vents and so forth. So it's a classy look. They've done a nice job.
Okay.
So Sorento is, it's another good family vehicle. The front-wheel drive version, the base version, starts around $30,000. This one is the upper end, the X-Line, so this one's going for about $44,000. And it has a couple little options like the carpeted floor mats and so forth. So, with the average price of a car being somewhere between $35,000 to $36,000 these days, and a truck being $45,000 to $50,000, this is really in the the meat of the market. So, and you can get various trim levels along the way. Of course, it adds more equipment each time and more luxurious items and so forth, like we've talked about here with the heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheels, things like that. I like it. This one, you have 2 engine choices at the low end of the market. At the entry level, it's 191 horsepower, 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. This one adds a turbo to that same engine, goes up to 281 horsepower, so a big jump in horsepower. So if you just need a little more, you like having a little more fun with your vehicles, go ahead and go to that upper end. You'll pay a little more money for it, but not all that much. And again, at the upper end, you'll end up with the all-wheel drive. So I also like that this one has an 8-speed automatic transmission, a dual clutch transmission. I think it does real smoothly. They say it helps give better gas mileage, and I think that's not, it's good on this. All of my driving I've been doing has been probably 80% highway lately, and I'm getting about 24 miles per gallon. So not bad if you're going to have 6 or 7 people on board and some luggage and taking a nice trip. One of the cool features on this car too is the cameras that have it up here. So when I do the here, I'll just put this on. Put on the turn signal to the right. We get an edge of the road shot from the camera in the back. Go to this way. We just pulled into a parking lot here, but you can see we have another area over here, so you can see either direction. So it just gives you that kind of another blind spot warning kind of system. So I can be told by my mirrors there's something back there, or I can see something in the camera that comes up on my screen. So that's pretty cool. Kia Sorento. I know we mentioned the 2 engine choices currently. There's also a hybrid model with a 1.6 turbo in it, and the hybrid system that helps get you better gas miles. And now a plug-in hybrid is coming along soon, and that's supposed to give you 30 miles on a charge. So if you're driving around town, you're basically just using your electric power. But Sorento, I think it handles nice, it drives nice, it's got plenty of power, and 3rd row seat if you want it. If not, consider the Santa Fe that only has the 2nd row seat.